Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be rating Captain Phasma. Captain Phasma's allegiance is the First Order. She appeared in Star Wars Resistance, The Force Awakens, and The Last Jedi, and has appeared in 2 LEGO sets to date, one from each film she was in. Those being the First Order Transporter and the partial build of the First Order ATS. She likewise has 2 different minifigure variants to date. Captain Phasma was born on the planet Parnassus, a devastated planet that was very primitive. She always longed to escape the planet and eventually did when Brindle Hux crashed on the planet. She left with him and joined the First Order quickly, rising through the ranks. The book Phasma is the origin story of Captain Phasma, and I found it to be a pretty interesting read, so if you're a fan of hers, be sure to check it out. An interesting fact about Phasma is that her unique chromium armor was actually made, she forged it out of the plates of a crashed Naboo yacht. I'll begin with the internal traits, followed by the external traits, to find out the total character power. Starting off his skill, Captain Phasma was trained throughout her life in combat, and excelled in hand-to-hand combat. She quickly became a force to be reckoned with once she joined the First Order. She was not much of a pilot though, since she never flew a plane growing up on her home world. The movies didn't showcase much of her skill, but we did see her defeat Finn pretty easily before being caught off guard by his attack, which eventually led to her death. For this, I gave her a skill rating of 20. As for knowledge, she was very knowledgeable in combat strategies and knew how to lie and steal very well. She had a great memory and took pride in remembering all of the stormtroopers' serial numbers under her direct command, only ever referring to Finn as FN2187. I felt her skill was just a touch more than her knowledge, but they were pretty even, so I gave her a knowledge rating of 19. As for force ratings, she was never seen to be force sensitive, and it was never mentioned in her book, so I gave her a force rating of 0. Phasma was the military leader of her clan growing up, and then obtained the rank of captain in the First Order. She was shown to be a very strict leader. For example, when she told Finn to report to her division at once after his first mission. For these reasons, I gave her a leadership rating of 3. This means her skill is 20, knowledge is 19, and leadership of 3 for a total internal rating of 42. Now starting off with the external categories, with the first being armor. Both versions of Phasma have come equipped with a helmet, chest armor, and leg armor. Each of these gives a +1 to the armor for a total armor rating of 3. As far as gear is concerned, the only attachment that Phasma has is a cape, but a cape isn't beneficial for any tactical reasons. So in total, Phasma has a 0 gear rating. This means both variants of Phasma will be a Class A, with a total power of 45, having only 3 armor added to the 42 internal rating. The last category is weapons. Phasma has come equipped with 2 different weapons, those being a blaster and a command staff. The command staff will add a 0.5 to power if equipped, and the blaster will add 1 to power if equipped. The first example is Phasma with the blaster and a command staff. The complete breakdown is 20 skill, 19 knowledge, 3 leadership, 3 armor, and 1.5 weapons for a total character power of 46.5. The second example is the same, but without a command staff, for a total power of 46. Now if you want to compare with my collection, I have 2 total Phasmas, each with a different weapon option, just like my 2 examples I just showcased. These 2 added together is 92.5 power. So now the First Order is on the board with the 92.5 power, and added to the rest of my minifigures brings my total character power up to 4,756.5. As always, you can quickly reference my website at lukebrickwalker.com to see all of my ratings so far. Feel free to leave suggestions on what characters you would like to see next. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.